Our centerpiece airplane is this beautiful 1936 Lockheed Electra. I'm with the pilot, Joe Shepard. Joe, you flew in yesterday, incredible crosswind. The wind was going the wrong way for you, wasn't it, Joe?
It was, yes. It was pretty much right across that runway. Thanks for setting that up for me, Ray.
Well, we appreciate the effort that you made to get here. All the way from Fayetteville, how long did it take you to fly up here?
Yeah, it took 2 hours and 50 minutes from Fayetteville, Georgia, which is approximately 20 miles south of Atlanta.
Well, Joe, this airplane has been a part of your life for a number of years now. Where did you find it? And this is a rare airplane. You don't see these very much.
That's correct, Ray. It is a rare airplane. I've had this airplane 22 years. I found it sitting derelict in Brenham, Texas, which is located between Houston and Austin. Small airport. And I traded a beautiful Cessna 195 even for this derelict that had been sitting for 12 years. Got it ferryable, took it home, and started the restoration process, which took approximately 17 years.
Now, this airplane was used in the movie Amelia.
Yes, it was. There were actually two Lockheeds used in the movie Amelia, this being one of them. I was approached by a Canadian film company, and they asked if I would be interested in using this Lockheed for the movie, and I said, of course, yeah.
Well, they dressed it up a little different. In the movie, the leading edges were orange, and you did all the flying for the flying scenes.
Yes, I did. Yeah, they put a wig on me, shaved my mustache. It wasn't pretty. But we had a good time doing it, and it was very enjoyable, very interesting experience.
Joe, what are the numbers? How much horsepower, and what do you typically cruise, altitude, and so on?
Yeah, it's they're Pratt & Whitney R985 engines, 450 horsepower each, and they're supercharged. This engine is on, it has a lot of applications on other aircraft, but it works very nicely on the Lockheed. The Lockheed likes to fly between 8,000 and 10,000 feet, and it'll true out about 200 miles an hour, approximately 45 to 50 gallons an hour.
Pat Wegner. Pat, you're all the way from Devine, Texas. That's just a little west of San Antonio. You have been interested in Amelia Earhart for some time, and I asked you to come up here, and you are doing a wonderful job portraying Amelia this morning.
Oh, thank you, Ray.
Well, tell us how you got interested in, and a little bit about Amelia. You know, she was more than a pilot. She was in an area where ladies were starting to come to the forefront and do things in industry. And what's your take on Amelia Earhart?
Well, I think she was a woman that was really trying to be ahead of her time, trying to get involved in things that were very much restricted to men only. I mean, women didn't get to vote until in the 20s, so she grew up in that era and tried a lot of different occupations. Aviation really caught her eye, and she learned to fly, and at that time Lindbergh had flown across the ocean to Paris, and she got caught up in it like so many people did, and really found her niche as far as what she wanted to do. So she kept going and liked to set records and always pursuing the putting women up in the forefront, that women could do as many things as what men could do.
Well, Pat, there's a lot of different theories of what might have happened on that flight. She certainly didn't have the modern navigation equipment that we have today, but what's your take on this?
Well, first of all, I think you hit on an important point. She didn't have the navigational equipment that we have today. I mean, there was no GPS. There was no VORs that we have for aviation. I mean, who doesn't have a GPS in their car right now? And she successfully flew around 90% of the world with her navigator, Noonan, doing the celestial shooting of the sun and the stars, etc. And trying to find the dot in the ocean was just too much. It really was. And I think that she got very close to Holland Island. I think that she decided probably she was running low on fuel. Let's turn back to the Gilberts or the Solomon Islands and try to do some type of a landing on a beach or something like that. I don't like it when people said she crashed into the ocean, because crash means, boom, you went in, nothing left. I think she successfully probably put it on the ocean with wheels up, or she may have landed on a sandy atoll or something like that. What happened after that? It's still the mystery that consumes everyone. What I think a lot of people don't understand is after World War I, the Treaty of Versailles gave the German islands in that part of the Pacific to the Japanese. So the Japanese felt that they had a mandate to dominate that portion of the world. And they were building up to war. There was the military takeover of Japan. And maybe they found her, maybe they didn't. Who knows? That's part of the mystique of Amelia Earhart, I think.
You are part of a wonderful museum called the Shooting Star Museum, and you'd invite people to come out there when they're in the San Antonio area and take a tour.
Absolutely. But we're actually just about 40 minutes southwest of San Antonio. And we have a wonderful aviation museum, old cars, a couple old tractors too, and lots of farm engines, etc. So we're a nonprofit organization, and what's unique about our museum is everything works, but not on the same day.
And Joe, you've promised us a big flyby as you go out.
As many as you want.
Well, how about two? Can we get two? We'll get two, and how about that, folks? Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful airplane with us.
You're welcome, Ray. I'm very proud to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Hope you'll invite me again.